Hey guys, Max Sleepy here, and welcome back to episode 9 of our Rise of Rome, Rome Total War Long Play and Remastered. In the last episode, we effectively finished off the Germans. We've moved our borders right over here to sort of coming into where sort of Russia would start. I couldn't tell you the rivers. I don't know enough. Maybe the Danube? No. It could be the Danube actually, potentially. No, probably not. Actually, it might be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable, but we are at the very least out of Germany and probably into Poland now. And here we will remain. This is as far as we will go. This is the going to be the edge of our borders, basically. And what we need to now focus on is rebuilding. So the Marian reforms have fully completed and are in full swing now. This is going to be our first Marian army, our sort of. In fact, we're going straight to the late Empire. We're going straight for full legionary cohorts. Praetorians. We've got a few decent generals actually. You're 16 but have good management. You. Yeah, Queso Julius is not going to be a general. This chap is, so you're going to go out here with your auxiliaries. Right, you're the tier 4 assassin. You need to spend more time building up your abilities. You're a tier 9 assassin. Right, we're going to start training our good assassins on... as awful as it sounds, we're going to start training these guys on Romans now. Romans of other families, obviously. The Senate wants us to get a trade agreement with Numidia. We will give it our best go, Senate. We will try and train a diplomat and do our very, very best. We want this merchant to go and sort out elephants. But down here, so yeah, we also took Carthage. Completely forgot about that. It seems like such an unimportant thing to have happened. We took Carthage. Phenomenal effort from our boys. What I do need to do is we're going to get another spy. We're going to get 2 spies. We're going to drop some spies off down here because if the Scipii aren't going to take Sicily, we're going to take Sicily. And we also repatriated the legend that is Sextus Antio. This guy has been with us from the very start of the game. He has travelled a path. He has acquired trade rights. He visited the British, he visited the Gauls, he visited the Germans, he visited the Scythians, he visited the Dacians, he then visited the Parthians, the Armenians, the Pontics, the Seleucids and the Egyptians. He has travelled the entirety of the Roman Empire and what was soon to be the Roman Empire. So a man truly worthy of repatriation. And he has been safely brought back to Rome because he needed to be, basically. We're going to start sending those troops over there. Right, so we've got this. We've got Arretium pumping out Auxilia, Ariminum pumping out legionaries, and Patavium pumping out cities. So between these three places, this is where we're going to be getting the majority of our units, and then we'll have cavalry being pumped out in Carthage. Now, this large temple of Baal, heathen religion, we won't tolerate it. Shrine to Jupiter is what you guys need, and we'll give them arena. I think think Carthage does deserve an arena. But we'll move on to the next turn, see what else happens. We're just sending diplomats to the Germans to either offer them protectorate status or at the very least ceasefire, whilst we're reorganising our armies, professionalising our armies, securing our borders. We don't want to be at war with anyone else. I don't want to be worrying about a massive German army appearing here, because the Brutii they're going to offer to be a protectorate. Oh, they have meagre. So all the other Roman factions are like rich, really, really rich. It's interesting that the Brutii would like to be a protectorate. We are going to say no, because I have no interest in being dragged into any wars that they go into. They should be attacking Macedon. They really should. They've got massive armies around sort of the lower end of Greece, and the Peloponnese. I've no idea why they're not doing something with it. Yeah, look at the armies they have just hanging around. Ridiculous. Oh, this will be the Spanish wanting to cancel. No. Quite simple.
An agreeable proposal.
Yeah, they've asked us to. So the protectorate status doesn't matter. Oh, this guy's quite good. Yep, we'll have him. Rioting in Carthage, to be expected, really. The public order here is bad and only getting worse. We got very good Senate offices. I don't really care about. We're going to need to ferry over some troops. That will hold. That should hold the public order. And now we need to go and meet the Numidians. So let's get our diplomat rolling. The public order is still really bad here. Even with 3 exchanges of auxilia, we will hold it. It won't be a problem. Oh, excellent. Another general as well. Quintus Julius, what are you looking like? Your influence is kind of rubbish-ish. Yeah, you can stay there for now. Marnius the Killer. Yeah, you got that because he uses so many assassins, which we do. Not particularly effectively. I have to say it's not something. It's not like we're using them horrifically to do anything particularly at this moment in time. What we're actually doing with the assassins is mostly just training them by killing diplomats and merchants. We're not exactly like getting rid of rivals or anything. Right.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Yeah, we just want a ceasefire and trade rights. No map information. It's reasonable.
Regretfully, we must decline. Be quick. Our patience is limited. Regretfully, we must decline.
So I wonder if it says that's very demanding because we could just wipe them off the face of the earth. I wonder if that's like what the game's trying to say. I just have no interest in the settlement. I mean, we can stay at war with them. It's not a problem. It certainly won't change anything or make any real difference. But fine. If they don't want a ceasefire, then I'm not going to try and force them into one. Right, good. Let's retrain you boys, and so there's 2 forts in your region. There's 1 fort in your region. There's 2 forts in your region, but you can't train auxilia. You can't train auxilia. You can't train auxilia. So what we're going to do is we're just going to train all the auxilia from here, basically. And slowly just replace the Hastati and the Principes. And then we'll move our legions to mobile legions. And we'll model it off sort of what the late Roman doctrine was, which was mobile legions. Like this very late Roman doctrine. Mobile legions and secure border forts. Is there anything else we can either destroy or overwrite? So we are slowly overwriting some of the shit. This is the only problem with taking over a sort of established large city, is all the buildings give negative. All the buildings give negative culture penalties, and until you build over them, yeah, unfortunately, like, you know, that's going to give a massive culture penalty continuously until we can sort it. But that's fine. I'm not expecting the Spanish to betray us. I know they've cancelled their protectorate status with us. That's fine. They are doing quite well. I'm happy for them. I don't really have a massive desire. Oh, okay. Well, we'll retake that and exterminate the populace again. It's not a problem. Now the Scipii I want to be. Oh no, we're not going to do a protectorate ultimatum. I wanted to keep the military access, but do you know what? Actually, fine.
An agreeable proposal.
Yeah, if they want to. Again, I don't really know why they're trying to become our protectorate, because they're not facing anything. Yeah, the Dacians I can understand, they had enemies on like potentially all sides, so it makes sense that they'd want to be our protectorate, but I'm not entirely sure why. I'm not really sure why the Roman factions keep begging. Macedonian agent in Salona. Interesting. Right. So what did the Carthaginians get back? Probably nothing remotely worrying. Unit of war elephants. So the war elephants could be problematic, but we have got better troops. So we're just gonna lay siege to it. Ooh, we can have sappers. No, I don't want to destroy the walls, is the thing. So we'll just siege it, as we should. And what we'll do is we'll just exterminate the populace again. And trade rights with you. Wonderful. And £2,000.
Regretfully, we must decline.
Come on, I want your map information.
A most generous proposal.
There we go. The edges of the map filled in, apart from there is a settlement like way down here, which will be rebel. Ah, no, it's Numidia. I know that's that one. There is another one like down here somewhere. Same as there's another settlement like right down here, I believe. The Parthians obviously got this settlement right up here, and then you've got the Amazons here. Themyscira. Oh, this guy's making no money. That's no good. Why is he making no money? He's not going to make any money with wild animals. How old is he? 54. Just starting down to monopolise wine.
Sir?
This guy's heading up to try and make some cash from the Parthians. You don't really need to be on the front anymore, so you can head back. What we don't want to be doing is keeping our valuable generals on the front lines. You know, we need them. We need them back in Rome because we need troops. It's as simple as that, really. So we're going to bring all of our generals home. We're just going to start sending auxiliaries down to start sitting in forts. Good. Okay, so we've got a lot of troops, a lot of movement of troops. Thanks for the grand. That'll help. Spanish diplomat came to Parma just to say hello. Ooh, hello. Okay. We potentially are going to lose our location in Spain because I don't even know where the nearest place... So the nearest place we can recruit even early legionaries is Alesia. So we're going to need to train up a military here. Oh, we can train cohorts here as well. Anywhere around here we can get archers potentially? No. Okay, so we're going to train up between Alesia and Lugdunum. We're going to train up a military force. That being said, we might be able to just pay this guy to fuck off. Even then, let's try and get some legionaries here. Just because we need to try. Get some legionaries there. Let's get you up there. Next turn, the next spy will be available, and we'll get them down here. On to the next turn. So yeah, the excitement and conquering will slow down a little bit for maybe an episode or two, just while we sort of crank out new military units and prepare for sort of the next stage of our plans. Numidians are at war with Spain. Syracuse, no, not doing it. Excellent. Lovely, another chunky 3-star. Oh, 3-star general though is quite nice. So his management shit, his influence shit. Oh, he hates Carthaginians as well. Hello. How would you? And 3 of your auxiliary troops like to start travelling. Right. You load up in there, you load up in there, and you guys are going to be dropped off right there. We can't recruit any mercenaries here at the moment. This shouldn't be a problem. So what have we got? 3 units of auxiliaries, 2 units for Starte, Praetorian cohort, some really good cav. Yeah, we can take this, no problem. Balance of power doesn't think so, but we can, once we get their elephants to run amok, the rest of their troops will not be able to do anything. So look at that loading screen. That's what our army's going to look like soon. Proper Roman legionaries. None of these manipular crap units. Although, you know, we can complain about the manipular units, but the fact of the matter is, those manipular units were what gained us all of Gaul. Let's get the ram going. Get the siege towers going. So the tower's now firing, but luckily the towers are nowhere near as dangerous. Oh, what's for them? Okay, so we are going to have to capture the walls, which is why I sent the Praetorians in. Because what the Praetorians are going to do is they're just going to walk along the walls. So they will get shot at a little bit, but they're going to absolutely batter the town militia. Yeah, we haven't even lost a unit. They're just getting absolutely destroyed. And bless their hearts, these skirmishers are trying to throw javelins. Attack them. Don't waste your javelins, just kill them. Goodness sake, we lost bloody, like, 22 good men there because they just wanted to throw javelins. But now they're absolutely annihilated. So, what we now want to do is I don't think they can. They can't climb watchtowers, like. Sadly, doesn't work the same as. Yeah, it doesn't work the same as it did in medieval, but we do have control. So start firing fire arrows, because if we can upset these elephants when they're here, just sitting around doing nothing. Only want you guys. We only want them firing at the elephants. If we can get the elephants to run amok before we even enter the city, that'll be huge for us. Alright, we're taking fire. Fine. Can you guys throw your peeler? No. Come on. Yes, there we go. Great. So the elephants are now running amok. Right. All you guys just get out of there. Skirmish mode off, fire at will off. Because the elephants are going bolo. Right, continue to fire at these elephants as well. We want both units of elephants running amok. That's it. Come close. Come close to me. Because it's our gate. They can't get out. They want to exit the city. Because that's what they'll try and do. Inevitably, is they'll just try and run off the map. Like that. Somebody open the gate for them. Idiots. But these guys are also running amok. Just let him go. Let him go. Right. Let's now get the auxilia in the town. Because what we still have is a lot of cavalry. Spear arm troops can kill elephants. Damn elephant gone. All the way over there. Cool. Alright. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow you down, boys. Right. Let's ungroup them, first of all. You and you are going to go there. Archers. I'm gonna go there. You boys. Oh, I gotta just get behind. I'll just stab him to death. There we go. Now, as long as we don't go on the town square too much. Our auxilia should be able to hold them quite nicely, because our auxilia are spearmen. And then just the javelins and arrows should be able to annihilate them, basically. They're already wavering. And the enemy general is dead. Good. Excellent. So high casualties, but apart from the Praetorians and the Auxilia, the Auxilia are low tier troops, they're expendable. The Praetorians are a loss to be mourned. Everything else is... yeah, right, another 10k massacred. There we go. So, there's now 3,000 people left in Carthage. There we go. Carthage is now secured. And we will continue to train our troops. So, not how we wanted it to go. Perfectly happy to admit that. But, at the end of the day, Carthage is always a public order nightmare. Unless you get a grip on it. And that Carthaginian army has buggered off as well. We do want to take Corduba at some point, though. Otherwise, get you there. You're right. So, you've got 10. You're going to position yourself there. You've got 9. You're going to position yourself over here. And you only have 4. You need to just practice on crap captains, basically. There you go. He went up to 6. Straight away like that. Nobody's any the wiser. Nobody cares. Nobody's angry about that. Alright, you're going to have a hippodrome soon. Oh, excuse me. And we just continue to build up the interior states, or interior cities. With regards to attacking Rome, how are we doing? Okay, so the people we're doing well, everybody else is hated. The Senate aren't a huge fan of us. But they still gave us Pontifex Maximus, but then we're only getting the lower tier offices. So 6 one half dozen the other. We need the people to like us in order to go to war with Rome, declare. So you start the civil war, which obviously was done by Julius Caesar way before we've done it. Certainly didn't have the Marian reforms. And we started within the Rubicon anyway, so crossing the Rubicon is a non-issue effectively. I'm perfectly happy to live and let live with the... Oh yes, you're good. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, well we lost the spy, one of the spies, but that's fine because the other spy is alive and well. So, what have you guys got in here? Oh, for fuck's sake! Brilliant. Right, another good and competent general. You're better off just staying in there. That's fine. Okay. Right, you. Go and kill that general. Lovely. You. You're going to be killing the faction leader anytime soon. Definitely not going to be killing the faction leader. Just go and knock off a captain. You. Go knock off captain. Good. Good. So, Augustus killer doing really well. Julianus killer. Great. Okay. I can't believe a storm happened right there. Alright, well. Send that fleet back. And this fleet's coming to bring a governor and some backup. So, what have we got left? These Roman archers are not going to do anything, basically. So, what do we need here? Well, first of all, we need Shrine to Jupiter. We need some sewers. But actually, we don't need to worry so much about public order anymore, do we? So we need Archer Auxilia, and we need an army barracks. Let's get the army barracks first. And you can just be trained up, because I want to go back. Be cool to get some elephants, if we can, whether mercenaries or trained. I don't think we get access to elephants at any point, army-wise, but we can recruit some elephant mercenaries, and that'd be quite nice. They'll rip a hole through the Brutii armies when the civil war kicks off. Good. Our auxiliary, our auxilia, are manning the forts as they should be. I can't believe the Brutii and Macedon have just coexisted like that. It's genuinely insane to me how passive and peaceful the AI are being. You're... No. So 6 pounds. Massilia, excellent. Welcome to the big city club. Gnaeus Julius. You are going to be a manager, so you can stay there. We need to get a scriptorium, and we'll get a Pantheon as well. And we do at some point need to get other bits and bobs. Right, so this army is nearly full. All of the infantry are there. What he needs is cavalry, which sadly we will only be getting up here. So to remind me that you now need cavalry, you're heading up there. You are now good for archers, so you will now get 4 units of legionaries. Oh, no, sweet. We can get legionary cavalry here. And every army is going to get a Praetorian cohort as well. So every army is going to get 4 or 5 units of Roman cavalry, 4 or 5 legionaries, a couple of units of auxilia, some archers, and a Praetorian cohort. That's going to be the kind of model army that I'm going to be going for. Gives us everything we will need, effectively. Yay! So more popularity game with the masses again. Excellent. I think you only need 1 more, and then you can. There you go. We're a good man, a good Roman. I think you only need 1 more, and then you're at the point where you can challenge the other families and take control of Rome. Right, you cannot currently get any elephants. But if I stand on elephants, can you then get elephants? Let's work it out. The Numidian spy is now out. I'm going to keep this unit. These guys are not worth keeping anymore. You two are not worth keeping anymore. You gentlemen all are free to retire. We'll keep 4 units of auxilia. So you guys can just head out there. We'll put you in a fort or something. This unit of Equites, as much as I'd like to keep them, they're pointless. So we'll train, 2 more units of Roman cavalry. And then you need legionaries, which you can't build here. So then we'll just ferry legionaries over. So that's fine. Right. That fleet's going to head on back. That fleet is also going to head on back. And then we just keep this fleet nearby for piracy, anti-piracy measures, basically. Just keep triremes nearby. What is this? An invitation to the Roman diplomat party? Right, let's get an assassin trained up here. These guys are... Right, train up killing him and then take out the other guy.
Be quick. Our patience is limited.
Ceasefire.
Surely, you just be quick. Our patience is limited.
It's fine. We are training an army as we speak. We don't need any more legionaries in that army. So we'll train up the cavalry. We had somewhere that could train archers, didn't we? Or did we not? We'll trade some archers out there. Didn't we have like a crap sun? 24, 39, 27. No, you're gonna be governor. Quintus Julius. You are gonna head over here to take command of a legion. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 generals, potentially 6, that are going to be built up. So you're just waiting for, you just need cavalry. You're good with archers, so let's get your army built up next. 5 more units of archers. We got anywhere training Praetorians? No. So that's a solid army. The auxiliaries will be the things that we're kind of a bit fast and loose with. The archers, the cav, and the legionaries are kind of mandatory in my mind. Everything else is what we will play with regards to how many of something. We want some spearmen. We at least want 2, maybe 3 units, spears on the flanks, and a unit in the centre. But the legionaries can hold their own very well. We certainly don't need to be like worrying about how many auxiliaries units are in an army, and we can then use that to tailor an army. Do we want it to be very cav heavy? Which the answer is probably going to be yes. Hammer and anvil will be the tactics of the day, effectively. 0 news, 0 alerts. Interesting. Okay, so you're just heading down there. You're heading down to there. You now have your unit, so your Hastati are hereby disbanded. You have your auxiliaries, so your Hastati are hereby disbanded. So yeah, once auxiliaries reach the front, what was I training Roman cavalry up for? This army. You can now just have some peasants. There's peasants. Morale bonus is kind of the same, really. Just 2 units of town watch then. We got 2 units of town watch here, and then this army. Again, we can't train any more of you guys. If they're full strength, I'm happy to keep them, unless we're going to be replacing them with something else. So, yeah, those 2 units can go, but we'll keep the Principes. There's no need to get rid of the Principes, so we'll keep them. You guys were definitely supposed to be heading back down to Italy. Did you stop because your route was blocked or something? Yeah, must have done. Morons. We need to keep recruiting troops, and we need to put generals in with good armies. Hello. They've got a little flag on them. That's a good question. Who shall die this day? Just sabotage Rome. Just broke their sewers. Yeah. Um, they moved their capital somewhere. Where have the Brutii put their capital? It should be Croton. Oh well. Yeah, still don't have quite the still don't quite have high enough standing, sadly, but it's not a problem. Right, so let's get you guys down here now, because you are, there's probably more legionaries than are required here. We'll do a bit of jigging to find the perfect ratio of sort of how the army's going to be put together. The important thing is that we are on the right path now. We've got plenty of generals, they're all still alive. He made it. Good on him. I don't really see the point in becoming a protectorate. I'm going to decline it. They're under no threat from anyone. Excuse me. So I'm gonna decline that one. Alright, so General has now taken over. This is a very legionary heavy army with a little bit of cavalry. Another little bit of cavalry. We'll take some barbs with us. And he now needs to start getting some experience of battle. There's more legionaries being trained up here. We can cancel them. We'll keep the cavalry coming. These two locations are quite good for training troops, so we'll keep them. 3 more turns until this place can then recruit as well. Get a couple of Praetorians going from here. So you in there. You don't need that many legionaries, so just head over there. So how many legionaries will you have then? 3 units legionaries. 5 and a Praetorian, plus 5. That'll probably fill him out quite nicely, actually. These 2 auxiliaries can head over to there. And yeah, this army just needs cavalry, so you're just going to head over there and wait for your cavalry to be trained up and provided. You can get some more archers. You are just constantly pumping out archers. Ooh, Arcani. Arcani. These guys didn't exist in real life. But they're pretty cool guys. We're not going to be using any. I'd rather be pumping out. I'll tell you what, actually, we'll train 2 units of Arcani. Why not? Why not show off some Arcani at some point? No, why did you? It's such a chore trying to destroy enemy fleets. How long did that take to destroy that fleet? It takes so long. And how are we doing here?
Sir. Without delay. Onward. Can I be of service? Orders. Onward. Securing resources.
We'll just build a fort here. And then you head back to Carthage. Excuse me. We really don't have much of a use for diplomats anymore. Guys can have early retirement. Good. Good. Kill that diplomat, just because we can. Nice. So I think he was potentially their faction leader. Yeah, I think we did just kill their faction leader. Right, so what have they got? A load of nothing. A load of nothing. Still a load of nothing. A load of nothing. Oh, they've gone for some gladiators. Ah, but they are training early legionary cohorts. Okay. Bruto have actually gone for. They've actually gone for real legionaries. Interesting. Their armies are kind of dog shit though. So I suppose our saving grace really. There are when we kick off the war, their armies will be dog shit. Corrales. Palmer. We'll at least get the ability to recruit troops. Good. So the cavalry have nearly finished training, and then we can go into fixing ships. Bringing all of our generals back to Italy. They've all, some of them have been on campaign for many years. It'd be good for them to see their home again. I don't even know what that Senate mission was that we just failed to do. Not do I particularly care. I'm tempted to wipe Carthage off the map. Oh look, pirates. Yes, absolutely. Palmer expands again. Good. That is unfortunate.
Securing resources.
No, blockade the port of Syracuse. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not. If I leave a single faction alive, it will be the Greeks. I like the Greeks. I'm a big fan of the Greeks. Oh, I'd keep Athens and give them the rest of Greek mainland once I take on the Brutii and move on to the Macedonians. I'm wondering whether we just fight the Numidians and take their land for our own. Potentially we also do the same to the Spanish. Cavalry, so we want one more unit of cavalry. Then those archers are all going to head over to you. Right. So, one more unit of archers for you, then you'll get your Praetorians, then you can come over here, where you will be issued your legionaries. So 3 turns, that works out lovely. And then we are waiting for cavalry. Hello? What were they thinking? What did they think was going to happen there? Did they think that was going to go well for them? A single trireme against a huge fleet of triremes. Madness. We're not going to get any war pigs because we're not going to be fighting elephants again for quite a while. At least not until we get around to rocking with the Seleucids. But the Empire is looking pretty solid at the moment. So we'll just keep mashing through the turns. I genuinely I still cannot actually get over how badly the other Roman factions have done.
Dear friend,
Our thanks.
No, they're all just absolutely
Welcome,
fucked. I can't believe how fucked they are. It amazes me that they are this badly doing this badly. You know, like, I could have understood it if I made alliances with Greece and Macedon, but I didn't. I never made alliances with either of them. They've played so passively.
Dear friend.
until
No.
next time.
We're not going to ally with Spain because at some point soon we're going to go to war with them.
Ready to sail. Fleet ready. Fleet ready. Ready to sail. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Ready to sail. Aye, aye, Captain.
But we can. Good, another child. He'll be... He's got no taste for blood though. He could be a good manager or a good general. Both of these guys have got no taste for blood. We'll leave them for now and keep them as family members. Good, now you're just waiting for your Praetorians. You're just waiting for your Praetorians. And you're just waiting for archers and cavalry. So, 4 units of archers and you will be sorted. And then we'll just get Praetorians training. You guys are to head over there. You are to head over here. You've got some auxiliaries. So you're next in line. You need some more auxiliaries. We've just got queues of guys just waiting to get their troops. One more turn for you to get cavalry. Retrain. Yeah, so there is still one extra level of barracks where you can get the urban cohorts from. So we're not quite there yet. What do you think you're doing? Tria. Good. I want you constantly being available should we be able to get I want him out in the field looking for mercs, because if at any point we get the ability to get good mercenaries, I'll be very excited. Right, the army barracks is coming next, and the archery range, and then you'll be able to start pumping out armies. Once we've pumped out an army, we'll go to war with Numidia and conquer them. Actually, no, we won't. We'll send your army over to Lilybaeum, and we'll start throwing armies at the rest of the Carthaginians. Because it's very important to us, as don't know who just died over there. Somebody just died over there. Could have been a family member, perhaps. No.
Until next time.
So they're probably trying to become protectorate because they know that the Civil War happened, saying, really? Victory. A good, solid victory. No real news. You need to head in there. Because you need... We're not going to bother with the Arcani for a bit. We need to train up and refit our ships. Good, well done. Retraining happens instantly in Rome. Typical. You win some, you lose some. 12% to kill you, 32% to kill you. It's only gonna be one person. I have no idea who dropped dead over here. Somebody just like fell over and died. I have no idea who it was. I'm sure at some point we'll find out, but right, for now, let's just merge you guys. We'll merge you guys as well. And we'll just put all of the generals there. So potentially we still need to train another 6 armies. Yeah. Right, that is a fully fledged army. So you're going to march down to here. You're going to fight those rebs. You're going to fight those rebs. We're going to cut his teeth a little bit, fighting rebels. And then we're going to march down to conquer the rest of the Carthaginian lands. We'll probably fight these rebels as well. We'll just clear the land of rebels. These pirates have had this port under blockade for a long time. See if we can get out. Oh dear. No, that's a very, very good army. Oh nice, so this place can now train up early legions and archers, which is nice. So we've got some places to train archers now. In fact, we can train. Cool. So we can train legions here. We'll be able to train legions here soon. One day we'll train legions there. One day we'll train legions there. Cool. Right. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. I know a lot of it was boring admin tasks, just training up armies. Definitely not as exciting as some of the episodes we've done previously, but that is the way of the game. Don't worry, once we get these armies all trained up, there will be a lot more action. We are going to march on Macedon. Hopefully we're going to march on Rome soon. We're going to finish off the Carthaginians, and potentially we might even start a war against our dear friends the Spanish. They've had it too good for too long. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. It's always massively appreciated. Anyone who watches my content, really do appreciate it. As always, leave your thoughts and feelings down in the comments. If you liked the content, let me know. If you hated the content, let me know. I want to hear it. Drop a like, drop a dislike, doesn't bother me. But what I'd really love is if you want to see more, drop a subscribe. Join the Max Sleepy squad, and you will keep seeing my videos. There's plenty more to come. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. As always, this has been Max Sleepy, signing off.